If they send you, go back to your sender.
You didn't need to steal. You should have asked.
Where on earth did you get such information from? I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out of court.
I don't think my clients will like that.
Even people where I serve, they see me with clear eyes.
My honor is worth more than my freedom.
Rowdy, you're a disgrace to the entire police force.
Fuck you! Come on, move it! You have been giving us difficulties. Get out of here!
Yes, we got him.
How can you allow those guys to escape?
But I still stand there now. I be spirits.
You're sitting wrong. Then
Don't move! One more move from you and we blow up your car. The head.
Joe Blade. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. My name is your only Oluwasegun Adewale. I'm here tonight to discuss. Welcome to Nolly RockyTv. We should have been online about a few minutes ago, but due to some technical issues, sorry for keeping you guys waiting. So we are here. We're here tonight. We're going to be discussing a few things, as we've promised in the past weeks that we're going to be bringing you more interesting topics. We're going to be having guests and a few people that are going to be talking about things that is affecting our daily lives, affecting our family life, and I'm happy today to tell you that I've got a few people here with me that we're going to be discussing and on one most important, interesting topic tonight. And I've got on my left here, I've got my lovely sister, the co-host Chioma, the owner of Chomicho Kitchen. She's here. She's going to be giving us information or things, experience on what she knows. And on my right here, I've got my beautiful sister here. Her name is Gift. She too will be coming in. She's going to be telling us a few things about what we're going to be talking today. Few points as well. And once again, thank you also for joining us. And what we're going to be talking today, we're going to be talking about why most women don't know how to cook. And now, I know it might sound a little bit silly, but it's what goes on and what is happening around us, and that is why we want to say something about it. Firstly, I would like my sister on the left to introduce herself to you.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on wherever you're watching from. My name is Love Ifeanyi, and the topic on the table today is why most women don't know how to cook. So firstly, I will say why most women don't know how to cook today is because poor parental bringing up. So many families, they don't teach them how to cook. I have come in contact with so many young people of these days that they don't know how to cook. They don't even know how to go to the market and buy foodstuffs. They don't know how much, as little as a cube of Maggi, they don't know how much it costs in the market because their parents don't teach them. They don't allow them to participate in domestic affairs. They don't let them participate. So it makes them not to be lacking behind in knowing how to go to the market, purchase food ingredients, and prepare even as little as boiling rice. They don't know how to do that. Wow. It's silly,
wow, that's
funny. What will I say?
That's interesting. I'm hearing that one. That is kind of interesting.
Of course, yeah.
That is kind of interesting.
I know some of them, they don't know how to boil even water.
Wow.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't. When you tell them, okay, go and make common Indomie, they don't know how to do it.
But the issue, do you think it's actually the parental the parenting, let me put it that way. Is it the parenting, or do you think the people are just kind of is lack of understanding, or lack of trying to grab, or whatever the knowledge, the knowledge the parents are impacting on them?
Yes, I would say the few ones I have seen and I've come in contact with is parents.
Okay.
Their parents are the cause.
Why did you say it depends?
Yeah, I've even asked questions because I got about 2 uncles. I asked them, why don't you teach these girls how to cook?
Yes.
They say, I should not worry. That they are okay how they are. They are perfectly okay. I say, do you know that these girls, they are going to be a mother tomorrow? They are going to go to husband's house tomorrow. And they say, don't worry about that. When they get to the bridge, they'll cross it. I say, how do you mean by when they get to the bridge, they'll cross it? They say, that's when they get there, when they get married, they are going to get so many housemaids, servants that will cook their food, wash their this, wash their that, do everything.
That's interesting.
I say, really?
So now they saying the housemaid and the servant will do the cooking for them. That's what they're practically saying.
Yes.
So that's the reason why they don't want them to know how to cook.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. I get.
They don't know how to cook.
Because for me, because if I try to use myself as an example, because I know when I was growing up, my parents to kind of encourage us in the kitchen, kind of allow us to come to the kitchen, and when they are doing any cooking, they always want us to watch and see what it's like.
Exactly.
And they kind of try to let us know that, okay, this is how it's going to be. Both boys and girls, it's good for you to know how to cook, because it's advantage. It's kind of part of, because the thing is, because if parents are saying that, even in schools, I know they do home economics where they teach them how to cook. So how can the same parent that are sending their kids, paying school fees, telling them to go to school to study, and they are teaching them home economics, and at the same time telling them when they get home they shouldn't be in the kitchen?
Yeah,
I find a little bit amazing or surprising.
Yeah.
If I can put it that way.
Even so many parents go as far as getting maids, making the maids to do every single thing.
But
at
even
home.
if they have maids, even if they have their maids and they are telling the maid, okay, this is what we do, because some people I don't know how many maids they can afford or they want to have. But even if they have these maids, if these maids were not being taught by their own parents or from somewhere, how would they be able to come to their homes and teach them the cooking or cook for them? Even if they can't teach them, but they come to their home and do the cooking for them. How is that possible?
Honestly, that is because if those maids doesn't know how to cook from their own family, from their own parents, they don't know how to cook, how can they work in these people's houses? Okay. That is a very big question.
Okay. Viewers out there, please, you are welcome to join us. As I said, on Nolly RockyTv, please, the notification button is down there. Please just press the button, subscribe, join us. We want feedback from you. We want an impact. We want you to have an impact in what we are saying, because we want you to contribute as well. We don't just want to be from us, because with what we've got, we only have few things here that we're going to be discussing because of time, which time cannot permit us to discuss so many things. But we know you out there have so many reasons. You know so many, which has affected a few people, that has affected your personal lives, or even people that you know, or your colleagues at work, family members, that they probably share their experiences with you. So which you can please tell us. We want you to join us. We want you to get in touch as well. And also my sister here, Sister Gift, what did you say? What did you think? Because what she just said now, for me, is shocking. But from your own experience, from your own part, what do you think could cause women not knowing how to cook or didn't want to cook?
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. On my own, I know about most girls, because I know a lot of people, they are very lazy to cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the lack of interest of cooking.
Okay.
They just tell you, I can't cook now, I'm very tired. But they're like, let's just go to fast food and get
something to eat
because it's already cooked already.
Yes.
Because they don't know how to cook.
Okay. Sometimes when people, yeah, they could have interest in cooking, but for me, it's just the fact that because it's easily available for them in the restaurants or eateries or what do you call them now? Drive-through, McDonald's, all these kind of places. So is it because they can afford to go there, or is it just because, as you said, I know you say, yeah, lack of interest, or they are too lazy to cook?
Because they don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
That's just the fact.
Yeah, if people, the thing is, yeah, I understand they don't know how to cook, but if they don't know how to cook, the reason for them not being able to cook or didn't know how to cook, as you said earlier, is probably lack of interest.
Yeah.
Now, some people see cooking as, oh, no, I can't be bothered. It's not for me. But they might have interest in something else, but they might not just want cooking. They might not just want to cook. So yeah, I get it, lack of interest. But the fact is, if somebody lack interest in cooking, so how would these women survive? How did their home will survive? I know she was saying earlier that her uncle said the housemaid, his housemaid, that housemaid will do the cooking for them, this and that.
For that, sorry to cut you, as a housewife,
yes,
you don't need to hire a housemaid to cook for your husband.
Okay.
Because he don't just get married to you for you to start, you just sit at home, eat. Yes. You won't be the one to cook. You have to bring someone to cook for you. That's not right. How are you going to bring up your children?
No. I personally don't agree to that one because it's no for me. I can't eat a maid's meal. I rather eat my wife's meal, the one that is cooked. And if she can't cook, I can cook. I have no problem in cooking. It's just the fact that I can eat a maid's cooking or a maid's cook or food. Sorry, let me put it that way.
Yeah. So there are some girls that they know how to cook, but they are just so lazy.
Okay, so that would be because I'm trying to work out what kind of definition I can put it or I can give it. Because if you know how to cook, but you don't want to cook because you are too lazy to cook, so is it you just because that person or that woman specifically just did not want to cook? It has nothing to do. People could be lazy. I know sometimes cooking might take 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours if you want to cook, and they might be thinking about the timing as well. Maybe that is time constraint, or they are thinking, okay, rather than spending 4 hours in the kitchen, why not let me go and get something that can only take me half an hour to do, or go just drive. It's going to take me half an hour to drive, go to eatery, buy what I need to buy, put it on the table for my husband or for my family to eat. I get that in women, but I'm just trying to work out, why would someone be lazy? You know how to cook, but you are too lazy to go and do the cooking. So that is what I don't know. Viewers, please, I'm throwing that out there because me personally, I'm a little bit confused now. Because if you know how to cook, but despite you know how to cook, but you don't want to cook, whether because you are lazy or maybe there is lack of interest, because that is what I'm trying to, because there's no way I'll know how to cook and I'll be too lazy not to cook. Now, and that is something that is a little bit confusing for me. Please, you out there, please, we want you to come in. We want you to send out feedbacks. We want comment from you people, please. You guys out there, we want comment from you. We want you to tell us what it is. Because as I said, we've only got 3 things there that we think is making women not to cook or don't want to cook or cannot cook. But if you can send us a comment, feedbacks, what you think it is, then we can come back next week and we can talk more about it. Please, as I said, it's Nolly RockyTV. Please, the notification button is at the bottom. Just press it. Just join us, subscribe, which is fantastic. Next week, I'm sorry because of time constraint, we need to put an end to it right now. My sister, thank you for joining us. And my co-host, my sister here, please thank you for joining us today as well. Please, viewers, wherever you are around the world, Africa, Asia, America, South America, wherever you are, England, Europe, wherever you are around the world, please also join us. Also, please, thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. And also, please don't forget, we have Nolly Rocky, we have Chummy Cho Kitchen. Please, there is notification button. You can press the notification button. Subscribe to us on YouTube, on Facebook, also on Instagram, please, and also send us an email. There is notification button at the bottom. Please subscribe. hate us, at least then you can see whatever is going on, whatever we are saying. Or also, please, we want you to know next week we're coming back. And when we come back next week, we're going to be speaking about the impact of cooking in homes, because it's got its advantages, it's got its disadvantages, and we are talking about that. But before we get there next week, please, we want you to send us your comment. With what we've discussed today, we want you to send comments in, give us suggestions, give us the reason. If you are a woman, okay, let me put it this way: women out there that they can't cook at the moment, or they are not being able to cook, please tell us why. Tell us why you are not able to cook, or tell us why you don't know how to cook. Because reasons, we have different reasons for different people. Some people have a reason, they have their own personal reason, or as my sister said, maybe lack of parenting, or maybe because it's laziness, or maybe not having interest in cooking. There are so many things out there. So please, because for me, for a father, I am just trying to work out in my brain that how can somebody know how to cook and not be able to be lazy to cook. So please, you ladies out there, please send us your comments, send us your feedback. Let us know, please. Let's hear from you, so at least when we come back next week, then we can talk about it. Thank you for joining us. Stay blessed. God bless you wherever you are. And thank you so much. Have a blessed evening. Thank you. Good night.
Too big to die.
And I believe the law is firm on warrant as well. Excuse me!
In fact, most officers spend their whole career without achieving anything like that.
He is and was ignorant of any wrongdoing.
This court will not stand for any form of bias, and no prosecutor will accept such statement.
Now, Detective Komba, I brought you in here to unravel this case.
If they send you, go back to your sender.
You didn't need to steal. You should have asked.
Where on earth did you get such information from? I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out of court.
I don't think my clients will like that.
Even people wear high say